If you're trying to get organized this school year, but pre-printed planners don't ever seem to work for you, then this is the video for you, because today I'm going to be showing you how to step by step and page by page set up your very own custom planner for this school year. So first thing is you're going to want to grab a blank notebook, and we're going to be setting up 4 different types of spreads today. For these examples, I'm going to be focusing on one semester, but you can absolutely set this up for an entire year if you would like. So the first type of spread is going to be a semester or a yearly view. Now for this entire planner setup, I wanted this to be as beginner friendly as possible. So at first I'm going to set up all of these spreads using only one black pen and one colored marker. I'll then also show how you can zhuzh the spreads up with some extra decoration if you want, but you can also leave all these spreads minimal like I'll be setting them up initially. So let's get right into setting up this semester at a glance, which is exactly like it sounds. It's going to be a spot for us to look at the entire semester or the entire school year if you want, and keep track and write down all of the most important dates and deadlines. This is really going to be like big picture things. Think about midterm and final exam dates, big important project deadlines, days when you don't have school, holidays and breaks. It's like when you get that calendar at the beginning of the school year with all of the most biggest important dates. That is what you're going to write down here. So this example fits 8 months. I chopped off the top 7 rows of that right page to give myself this Dutch door fall semester header. And then I have 1 column per month, and this goes from August all the way through March. So fall semester plus a little bit extra. And if you wanted this to fit an entire school year, then you could easily just add a 3rd spread, so that way you could fit the full 12 months. For each month, I just wrote in a little monthly header. I put in a calendar below that, making sure to get my dates right. And then below each calendar is where you'll write in all of the important dates and deadlines for each month. So as you go through the months and weeks throughout your semester, you will be constantly coming back to the spread and referencing these dates, so that way you know everything that's going on. And that's that. This is the more minimal version of the spread with just black pen, but if you wanted to decorate it a little bit, you could sprinkle in some stickers like I'm doing here. And these are stickers that are all available in my sticker shop, which I'll have linked in the description down below. And just like that, the semester at a glance is done, and we're moving on to the second spread in this back to school planner setup, which is going to be your monthly spread. So for every single month throughout the school year, you're going to want to set up a spread just like this one. And it's basically going to have a calendar on the left and then a spot for keeping track of all of your assignment deadlines on the right. So this is a simple single page calendar. Each day on the calendar takes up a box that is 3.5 spaces wide by 6 spaces tall. I have my monthly header right above that. Now on the right side, I'm going to have a list style assignment and task tracker. So I'm listing the dates down the left hand side of the page, 1 through 30 in this case. And this is going to have space for 1 line every single day to write down anything and everything that is due that day or that you need to get done that day. Reading assignments, homework deadlines, project deadlines, quizzes, tests, midterms. You want everything to live on this monthly spread. This way, as you're going throughout the month, week by week, you can reference the spread to see whatever you have due that week, and you know you're not going to be missing anything. So here's a little example of me filling it out with important dates on the calendar, and then all of those nitty-gritty assignment deadlines on the right. And once again, this is an example of the spread set up more minimally with just a black pen and then a light colored marker. But then here's an example of me adding a little bit of sticker decoration. This is with my Plants and Pages theme sticker kit, just sprinkling in a little cozy decoration. And that's it. So after you have your monthly spread set up for your month, you're then going to want to go to your weeklies. This is the 3rd type of spread I'm going to show you today. And you're going to want to set up a spread like this for every single week throughout the semester. So I'm going to show you 2 examples of weeklies because there's a lot of different ways you can go with a spread like this. So just take this as 2 examples, but feel free to cater these spreads to work best for you. So this first weekly spread I'm going to show you is going to be a vertical style. So every day of the week here is going to get a nice long column that is 6.5 spaces wide. And this is going to be a spot for writing down all of your to-do list items for the day, as well as any assignment deadlines. So I'm actually going to split the columns up into 2 different sections. The bigger section on top is for just my daily to-do lists. And then the section on bottom is for separately writing down anything that's due on that day, like homework assignments and whatnot, so you make sure to not miss any important deadlines. On the left, I also have a separate section for the most important tasks that week, as well as a spot for writing down anything coming up the next week. So once again, here's the minimal version, and then here is the slightly decorated version, this time using my cherry blossom theme. So now I'm going to show you a second example of a weekly spread, just to show you how different your weeklies can be week by week. And this is actually specifically a layout that I personally used all the time back in school. So I'm going to have my daily sections on the right page. Each day gets a row that is 5 spaces tall, and I'm splitting those daily sections into 2 different categories, one for school tasks or events and one for personal tasks and events. So that's going to be like my weekly dashboard for just writing down the general to-do items and events for each day. And then on the left, I got a spot for important tasks, general weekly tasks, notes, and a spot for what's coming up next week. So similar categories to the previous spread, just laid out a little bit differently. And again, there's a lot of different ways to go with weekly spreads. I have tons of videos on my channel if you need more ideas. So here is how this looks decorated with some of my Luna's Library sticker kit stickers. I filled it in with some example events and tasks. And that is it for the second weekly spread example. All right, so we got our semester, we got our month, we have our week. That brings us to the 4th type of page I'm going to be showing you, which are your daily pages. Now, I highly recommend for every single school day creating a full dedicated page for the day. Each daily page, I recommend having 2 important sections. One is going to be an hourly schedule, and then one is going to be an open space for your to-do list as well as notes throughout the day. Now, this hourly schedule, I think, is the key to these daily pages. Not only is it a spot for you to keep track of your class schedule, make sure you're not missing any classes, but it's also how you're going to budget in and figure out when you're going to get your tasks done. So if you need to study for an exam and complete 3 homework assignments on one day, you're not just going to leave that to the end of the day and pray you can get it all done. You're going to go to your hourly schedule and figure out when you're going to get each individual item done. Maybe it means you got to squeeze in some homework between classes, but your schedule is going to help you figure that out. So here are 2 different examples. On the left, I have a little half-page hourly schedule at the bottom, and on the right side, I have my schedule on the left side of the page. There are a lot of different ways you could go with these daily page layouts, but again, here are just 2 very simple examples. So after setting up the more minimal version, I'm then going to take my Firefly sticker kit, perform some sticker magic, and show you the decorated version. And that is it for these 2 daily page examples. I used these daily pages all the time when I was back in school. This is actually my very first custom planner that I created in my senior year of college. And I thought I'd show you these pages so you can see how these daily pages really looked in the moment back when I was using this system for my studies. You can see I love that hourly schedule at the bottom of my daily pages. I also used weekly pages like this every single week. Very similar to what I showed you today, but you can see how I kind of put my own flair and spin on it to make it a little bit fun and different every single day. And with that, I am all done showing you how to set up your planner for this next school year. I hope you guys found it useful watching me set up all of these spreads today, the semester at a glance, monthly spread, weekly spread, and daily pages. And I think with all of these spreads together, you have everything you need to stay organized and prepped and planned for the upcoming school year. Again, if you liked any of the stickers that I used today, they are all available in my sticker shop, and I actually have a bundle with all 5 of these themed sticker kits all together for $25. That gets you 15 different sticker sheets, 5 different themes, and these are my best-selling, most popular themes, so you can find that at PlanningWithKay.com, linked in the description down below. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe for new videos every single Saturday, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!